Now, I'm not here to knock mobile devices. There are great advances in tech, in laptops, netbooks, notebooks, tablets, and smartphones. But I am here to give you an alternative that will last more than a few short years and be more reliable, made from quality components and fully upgradable. So you see, the problem with laptops, netbooks, notebooks, and tablets and smartphones is right. They're great for mobility, out on the go. You can put your laptop in your backpack and tip along, and your smartphone into your pocket, and you can have your tablets and all that with you. But the thing that causes a major problem with all this technology is that they're basically you have them. The hardware in them is, say you buy the laptop this year, right? 2 years from now, that hardware that's in that laptop is outdated. It's old technology. 2 years. So the hardware I'm really talking about here is the actual systems board, the board that goes in to make up the laptop, the logic board, if you like. So this is what makes the machines work, right? The PCs work. So you see the different shapes that we have here of the different system boards for different types of laptops, and some of them are from smartphones, and there's a few more. But what I'm saying here is, right, so after 2 years, right, what they do is they bring out a new laptop or a new netbook or a new smartphone or tablet, and this one that you bought, say, this year, so 2 years from now, they'll be bringing out another one, and your one is then outdated, and certain software that'll go onto the new one won't go onto the old one, and you're in a kind of a catch-22 situation where you can't upgrade the one that you have, so you have to go out and buy the new one again. And plus the fact that you can have problems. So these logic boards or motherboards or system boards, whatever you'd like to call them, fail, and they slow down over time. They deteriorate over time. It's a natural thing with all electronics. They heat up, cool down, heat up, cool down, and eventually something is going to go on them. So, and the same thing can be said as well for the likes of branded desktops as well. So these guys would have the same kind of an issue with the likes of the system boards that go into them, and some of them are set in such a way that your operating system is actually tied to the system's board. So there's drivers that need to communicate between the board and the software, and if you replace the systems board with a new board, you have to install new drivers. But what happens is the operating system is already tied to the drivers that are in the old board. So you're then out buying a new operating system along with a systems board. So these are the kind of things that you have to be careful of when you're out. Like if you want a computer to last, then you really do have to kind of think of these kind of things. So an alternative would be, and this is going for mobile devices as well. This is an MSI gaming AC PC board, right? And it has everything that you need for wireless technology. So you could have the likes of a case like this, fully wireless. You could connect it to your TV. You could connect it to your TV in your bedroom, your kitchen, your dining room, or your entertainment room, wherever, and it's perfectly machine. You can leave it sitting in a corner somewhere, and you can connect to it all over the house. And when you're away from your house, you can connect to it via the internet. So why would you really, like, you know, you could be off in a friend's house and you want to go back and check something on your computer that you want to show someone something, and you can go in through your to your computer via the internet. And these technologies are there now, and very usable and user friendly to use. So this is a great alternative to mobile devices, because it has everything you need, and it's just sitting in a corner somewhere in your home, and you have access to it from everywhere. And the thing about it is, you can replace this board with a newer model because of the way the case is set up. So it has a standard way of installing. So they're generic boards that go into them. They're all kind of shaped the same way for the different sizes of the boards. So these are the different sizes of boards, system boards, that you can get for a computer. And we're going to see new technology coming along for nano ITX and pico ITX in the not too distant future. I could say by the end of 2014 you will see some serious advances in these small boards. But at the moment, the mini ITX is a great option, and you can stick in one of the highest processors, i7s, into these boards. And then of course you have the standard and the micro ATX. But what I'm saying here is that this is completely wireless, so you don't have to be plugging your monitor into it. You can use your TV, you can connect direct to it with a thing called Intel wireless display for watching movies. You know, it's the perfect system as a home entertainment system. And as I said, you have access to it all over the house. And when you're away from your home, you have access to it through the internet. So it's just something to keep in mind. Now, there is Tech Syndicate has made an example of what I'm talking about here, and they have a video about it, explaining all the different parts that went into it and all. So if you want to have a go and have a look at that, Tech Syndicate, it's also on YouTube, and it's called the Kalugo, our new ITX gaming editing rig build video. So just if you want, just go and check that out and see what you think. Then of course you have that particular board's big brother. So the big brother is this board. This is a standard ATX, and again, it has wireless, a place for installing wireless onto it, and then you can connect, as I said, everything to it from there. So here's another example of what I'm talking about. This is the Apple lineup. Now you can see the old Mac there, the big one in the background, and this is the new Mac Pro here, desktop. So it has absolutely no upgradability. If you want to change a part, you have to go to Apple to get it again at some serious prices. So it's another thing, and they're stating that you can't build a desktop computer with the same power as this Mac Pro, but I beg to differ, because everything that you can use in software you can install on your typical desktop computer. And I'm not saying this because I'm not an Apple fan. They're a great machine, Apple computers, but their upgradability, when the technology changes, then you have to be going. If you look back through the history of Apple or any company that makes computers, every couple of years they change something and add something because the technology is moving forward all the time. But the one thing that stays constant about desktops is the systems board that they use it's square and it fits in to every desktop that you could think of building with. So, and these new wireless boards are just phenomenal. They give you so much. You don't have to be carrying around a laptop down around the house in your home anymore. You just leave this machine in the corner and you can connect it to everywhere in your home, and you have access to it, as I said, out on the internet as well, because of the speeds that we have on internet connections now on broadband are so good. Like, it's like being there in front of your computer. So it's just an alternative. If you want help with any of this, I'm available here. If you need help with any of this information, just let me know here on Computer Help Made Easy, or my YouTube channel, which you're probably watching this on at the moment. Just send me a comment, or if you want to connect, you can connect through computerhelpmadeeasy.com. Best way to do it is to send me a comment here on YouTube, and I get back to you. Now the prices of these new boards are reasonable as well. They're up on the, say, $200 mark. I think they've dropped now. They're about $160, $170. So it works out at about 130 euros, around 100 sterling. So if you need help, I can easily show you how to actually build these computers yourself. And if you're out here on YouTube, you can see all the different videos on actually building computers, and they're so much better, so much faster, and they're built in quality parts. Another thing about all mobile devices is that you only get a 1-year warranty with your smartphones, your tablets, your netbooks, your notebooks, and your laptops, and even all the Mac products. Same thing, 1-year 1-year warranty. But with a computer that you build yourself, you get a 3-year warranty minimum on all parts, and some parts have lifetime warranties. So if you need help, give us a shout here on my YouTube channel, and I'd be delighted to help. Okay, so thanks for watching.